In this video, I'm going to go over diaphragmatic breathing in the side lying position. If you haven't already watched positional basics in the side lying position, be sure to watch that video first. Diaphragmatic breathing, when we're training the diaphragm, we want to most importantly focus on 360 degrees expansion. So when we take a deep breath or even a passive, like regular breath, we want expansion in our ribs, both in the front and the back. So what that looks like is there's lateral movement in my ribs and then my belly moves forward. So as I breathe, ribs go out, belly goes out, and then it returns to the starting position. Most common errors that people make is that when they breathe, their shoulders either elevate or they lean back. In either case, so when you lean back, you lose neutral spine position, and when your shoulders elevate, you actually create a suction effect. Belly button rises and sometimes goes up and in, which creates a suction on the pelvic floor. So it changes the mechanics of the deep core system. So ribs, back of the ribs, front of the ribs expand, chest expands without shoulders rising, and belly expands. One more time in this position. So I'm really expanding everywhere, no movement, no leaning, and then I exhale. So in the side lying position, shoulders and hips stacked, head supported on a yoga block or a pillow, bottom arm is out straight, neutral, my spine is in neutral, and it's kind of like I'm leaning forward, even though I'm not, but shoulders and hips are stacked. If I want to, I can put my hands here, my chest is open, I'm growing from the crown of my head, and then I take a deep breath. Exhale. Aim to breathe in through your nose if you can. Out through your mouth, which slows the air down and helps prolong the exhalation period, which is what we want. How I typically program this is 10 to 20 breaths, 1 to 2 sets, or 1 to 2 minutes per set, or 1 to 2 minutes per round, and then 1 to 2 sets of diaphragmatic breathing. And then you would do this on both sides. Whenever I'm on my left side, which I'm on right now, I'm really targeting the bottom lung, which is the dependent lung. And then that changes whenever I go on the opposite side. So it's important to train both sides. This is the first step in developing postural control when our spine is oriented in this position relative to gravity. So the next would be a modified plank, and then after that would be a full plank on full side plank. Any questions that you have, comment below, reach out to me. Otherwise, I will see you on the next videos where I cover reconnecting to the TA and then the pelvic floor muscles.